This one? Okay. All right. We can wait on that. We have rare stuff we brought too. We really go over it all. We can go over a couple of things real quick.
We'll go over our own stuff.
Joey has brought something. I'm not sure it's out here yet, but I'm going to go over stuff that I bought the past few months. This is a peculiar item that not many people know about. Sega Genesis had a mouse.
What?
Yeah.
What was it used for?
They had an art game. I'm not a big Genesis guy, but they had an art game. They had some other games.
For blast processing training.
It's for blast processing for training, yes. And this also, I believe, worked on some of their strategy games. I'm not positive. Again, I'm not a Genesis guy. Chris Kohler would know this. Yeah, you don't come across these too often. I've never come across one in the wild, so to speak, like flea markets, garage sales. And I think they go for around $50 or $60 if you can find one. Again, and that's just loose. So again, it's a cool item. It's got 3 buttons on it, better than the mice that come with my Mac. And then it has this 4th little button here, which I'm not sure what this little button does here. That little guy there. But it's a cool item that I think is pretty nice. Let's go over another one real quick. Tengen, you guys heard of Tengen? They were the Atari publisher for Nintendo that became outlawed by Nintendo. They put out an AC adapter replacement. I have no idea why. They just wanted to stick it to Nintendo. There was a bunch of lawsuits between Nintendo.
Just power.
It's just a power adapter replacement, but it's made by Tengen.
Still with no seal of approval.
No seal of approval. Joey's ruining the value right now. It's hard to actually get it back in the box, so I should have said, please don't take it out. But
now it's not worth it.
This is crazy packaging.
Let's show the packaging. There we go. It's just an AC adapter, but it's extremely hard to find, even without the box. It's just a kitschy little item that I like.
Pretty standard.
So, you guys have anything you want to talk about that you brought?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I brought Pier Solar, the first edition Genesis homebrew game. I don't know how many of you guys are you guys aware of it?
No, coming out on Dreamcast.
No. Well, Pier Solar was a game that was an amalgamation of different homebrew fans and people who were just really into the Genesis. It is it's almost like a very Super Nintendo Chrono Trigger kind of RPG. Very colorful, very very unique, and it was done in a way that it took a few years to get done. But the packaging itself is something that's really awesome about this. It's kind of, I don't know how much we'll open it up. I mean, you feel free. It's a big pain because they basically did a cardboard package with really well-printed manual, extra goodies like stickers and items.
The seal of authenticity.
Yep.
It's not a repro?
I guess it's a homebrew. It was done by a company called Watermelon Games. And if anyone's been paying attention lately to some of the Kickstarters, Watermelon did a very successful Kickstarter, raised over $200,000 to begin to port this not only for Genesis, but to an HD version as well for PSN and as well as Wii U and other more modern consoles.
Very well done.
The reason you'll notice on this one, and this is sort of a limitation of this packaging, is that, well, this is what's unique about this. This disc is a Sega CD disc, but it's only music. The way they developed this game is 64 megabit cart, which is the largest Genesis cartridge. Yeah, the cartridge plays, but if you have the CD and Sega CD, it will generate the music pulled from the disc. So you get CD quality music, an RPG, but you don't have the loading time issues. They ended up doing a reprint of this, and the reprint goes for about 150 plus, 150 to 200, and from what I've gathered, the original version, which when you ordered it, you could get in the variation of the US Genesis pack, the Mega Drive UK, Mega Drive European package style, or the Japanese Mega Drive style, you got to choose. It goes for around, I've seen it go for about $400 before. Wow. And hopefully and they've done a good job of not dumping it, so you have to have the card to play it. The people haven't really been, they've been cool about it because it was such a heartfelt design.
So if you play the cartridge, it plays 16-bit music?
Yeah, if you play the cartridge without the CD, it'll play the regular Genesis 16-bit music, but if you play it with the CD,
it plays like a real soundtrack.
Yeah.
Wow.
John, do you have any other?
Very unique. Probably the best.
Do you know of any homebrew carts that are that expensive?
homebrew.
That's
I
a
don't-
whole nother discussion. I think Pat wants to speak about that.
Okay.
No, we can move on, but we can go back to homebrew stuff.
Yeah, so let's.
So, all right, let's toss this junk aside here. This Genesis game.
Is,
You want to do this one first?
yeah, is Ozzy here? Ozzy Dude?
Aussie dude.
I'm actually representing him because he's asleep.
Okay, Aussie dude representative. It's
We'll send her a link to the video out.
yeah.
Presented by non-Oz.
Need music.
Oh, that, if I had internet, actually.
You got internet?
No.
No.
Okay. So, what does Aussie dude's representative have for us today?
You might have some surprises for us.
Well,
Let's see what we got.
I've been a game collector for years. I started out with the Atari 2600.
Many have.
Yes, but Ozzy chose to bring forth Lunar Eternal Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay, what else we got? We got 2 other ones in there. We might just go through all of them. There's 3 of them.
Yeah, the Lunar. Want to see the rest of them and then go?
Was this the one they actually emailed about?
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
sure.
that first.
Yeah, Lunar.
Yeah, Lunar Eternal Blue is a sequel to Lunar, or I just call it, screw it, Lunar. Lunar the Silver Star. It's a working designs game. It, you'll notice the packaging. It's actually, the original Lunar game, Silver Star, came with originally a very matte outside cover. And then if you got an early printing of it, that's the first game. You could send in to get your manual replaced with the foil stamped version.
You can kind of see it if like.
Yeah, this sequel only had the foil stamp version, and Working Designs, if you know them, they're very well known for their packaging and design and care taken into the actual physical product. This game looks to, I'll be honest, I mean, the first game I knew had about 5, I believe, variations of the CD art. The sequel, I don't know. Does anybody know if they had variations? I don't think they did that. But
I think the first one did, but not the sequel.
yeah, not the sequel. Now, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. The one,
This is very good shape.
yeah, the only thing I guess would be it doesn't have the very, very necessary gray foam, which isn't, but I guarantee you can pull that out of your copy of, Prize Fighter and put that right in there.
FIFA 97.
Yeah, go find the FIFA 97.
96.
It is what it is. Those phones are easy to come by. That's a non-issue.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you?
I say it's probably between 50 and 75 bucks at this point. I mean, it could get up there.
At least, I think.
Yeah.
The original one is a little bit more money.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
And again, it doesn't mean that it isn't rare or as rare as it. It might even be more rare. I'm not sure of the quantities. It really comes down to the collectability and the desire for it. The first one for Sega CD, there is that desire value. It's the first Lunar game in the US. It's got these different collectible aspects to it. But it doesn't change the fact that this is a great game. And I actually, knowing that you brought it, I brought my...
With a match.
Oh.
Lunar 2 complete.
Oh, geez.
So another...
It's Lunar Hour.
Yeah.
Is that?
That's Eternal Blue for the PlayStation, and that one is...
This has a bunch of goodies inside.
This- yeah.
Look how thick this
Yeah, and I mean, you can open up the front cover because it's got a little bit of a Velcro.
Velcro.
This has a medallion in it, a bunch of different things. I bet there's a few people walking around wearing the medallion here. This one's sealed. By sealed it is, it's just a sticker that hasn't been opened.
Open it up.
And
Oh, yeah.
to be honest, I think this gets up to like maybe 100, 120. It's really not as in demand. So you have yourself a open, played, and loved Sega CD version. It's honestly just as valuable, if not more so.
Well, I actually have a funny story.
Oh, it's got a story.
about Lunar.
Yes.
Because at the time that it came out, I sent out an email to Working Designs. So I almost had the opportunity to be one of their voice actors.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You talked like Victor Ireland?
I did.
Yeah, Victor
Certainly
Ireland.
did.
For a video game creator or a guy who runs a video game company, Victor Ireland was very hands-on on every aspect of it, and he made it a point that localization and the use of voice acting was paramount, because up to that point, voice acting was, for the most part, when it existed, was atrocious. So for a long time, I think they were in Redmond. I don't remember where they were out of. Reading. I can't remember where in somewhere in California, a small town, and they had the
It was
whole
definitely
voice
in
acting.
California.
And I've had the luck to be able to speak to Victor too on 1 or 2 occasions, and yeah, that guy still to this day is incredibly dedicated on putting out something that is basically like art. He believed video games were art early on. So.
Well, cool. Do you have
I actually have two more.
Well, we have time for two more. We
We got to rifle through them.
yeah, real quick. All right, what we got? Oh, wait a second. That was on the list for someone else.
Oh, is it someone else bring it?
Someone else? All right, so is it the person with Snatcher here?
I'm representing him.
The other person too? Okay. Then all right, it's a combo deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Snatcher.
This is John's game.
Quick on Snatcher?
Yeah, quick on Snatcher. Snatcher's my favorite game of all time. It did not have it didn't have a very large release. I think the numbers of how many came out versus how many were purchased are unknown. I think it might even be in the low thousands of the game actually being purchased at the time of release. It ended up going to bargain bins. The foam is there.
So just explain it real quick. It's light gun game.
Yeah, it's an adventure game. It's like a digital comic book. It does have light gun elements. It's a cross between a Terminator and Blade Runner, basically, in terms of storyline. It had a follow-up called Police Knots, but this game, being as rare as it is, arguably the rarest for the Sega CD, gets up to $250 in that condition.
Made by Hideo Kojima from.
Oh yes, yeah. Hideo Kojima, one of his earlier games, started on some of the earlier PC 98 like Japanese computer systems. Oh right.
Well,
Moving
John,
on.
to learn more.
Watch John's really informative and very thorough Snatcher video on Retroware TV, which is like from like 4 years ago.
It was my very first video, so don't watch it.
All right, wait, last one. Let's see what we got real quick here.
This is the one that I was bringing.
Oh, I don't know enough about you.
Anything?
It's worth something.
It is you don't see it in the wild very often.
Well, it's a shooter and it's very flamboyant. As you can see, there's a girl dressed up in a bunny outfit of all things.
Of course.
With her pet dragon, she goes on a quest to find a key that is stolen by an intelligent and well-versed raccoon.
It looks
Very bizarre.
looks Magical Chase-esque in terms of the colors and
Japanese, basically.
yeah. What would you? Not even knowing the value at all, I'd say that's probably at least $80, at least.
So yeah, I mean, spitballing. Yeah.
I'm just spitballing.
For a rare Sega CD game.
For one that's a shooter that's based on, it's like some sort of manga property, or at least could have been. Yeah, that's got to go for at least 80. I'm just
The game
spitballing.
when it came out, it was rare. I mean, you don't see it in the wild very often.
I've never seen it before.
I think if you did want to sell it.
So all right, thank you for the Sega CD title. This has been great. Joe, you want to talk about quickly something you brought, or?